Hi guys, welcome back to Honest Straightforward Reviews. Today I'm super excited to bring to you guys a video of a comparison between the Sony WF-1000XM4s, which is a real mouthful, and the second generation AirPods Pro. So this is the one with the speakers and the linear attachment on there. Now before I continue, the reason I'm super excited today is because if you are a regular viewer of this channel, you'd know that I have recently made a commitment to purchasing a camera for you guys, and finally I've hooked up everything and figured how to use a camera. I've never used a camera before, a dedicated video camera before in my life, and I've connected it to my mic. Hopefully you guys like the audio and video quality of this comparison. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, and also what do you guys think about these two bad boys. Alright, now normally when I used to compare, I used to have the box and what's included in the box as well. If you want to see the unboxing proper and look at it, what you guys get, you can do that on the right hand side, top right hand corner of the screen, and that'll show you the unboxing. Before I continue, I'd like to let you guys know this channel is completely surviving on your subscriptions. So if you'd like to see more content, all you have to do is subscribe and watch my videos. Let's get into the comparison. What I will be doing is doing a physical comparison between what you get, and then I'll be going in depth with the size and how it feels and all that stuff. Now on my left I've got the Sony, so let's look at the Sonys first. So that's the size you get. Alright, and these are the headphones. Okay, let's put these aside. Now let's look at these guys here. Alright, so these are the AirPods, second generation. That's how they look. Now what they have changed, as I showed you guys, is the inclusion of a speaker and the linear, and it's got, now it is able to be charged on the Apple Watch charger as well. So I'll go through all those kind of things in more detail later on, but what I wanted to do was really get into this comparison. Now let's look at both the earphones. So these are the earbuds. So as you can see, the sizes are quite different. Most of the Sony is up here, but the stem sticks out from your ear with the AirPods. Now the Sonys do feel a bit bulky when you're trying to sleep with them. If you lie down and you're watching a video in bed, these do press into your ear quite a bit as well. And also the way it's designed, it's supposed to go right in. The memory foams are very comfortable compared to the silicone tips that the AirPods offer. But in having said that, yes, it's comfortable. However, one thing you have to understand with the Sonys is if you shower and put them on when your ears are wet, you can get an infection, because these sit quite deep and they'll push the water inside your ear, which is not what you will be looking for. With the AirPods, they're fine. They don't have an issue like that at all. As you guys can see, they sit quite nicely. All right, and they're quite okay, and they don't sit as deep either. So let's talk about comfort. They're fine, very comfortable. Just don't have them straight out of the shower. If you do, kind of let it sit outside your ear a little bit, don't push it right inside. Other than that, they're fine. Charge and everything, they're pretty good, both of them. These work with Androids and iPhones and anything else. These work really well with iPhones and the Apple ecosystem. You can't even set anything with them if you don't have that ecosystem. So let's have a bit of a look through the app, what you get in the AirPods. In the AirPods, basically you can have your transparency mode off and on in the app, and you have noise control. So you have noise control on the right, and you can change it to what you can have on the left if you hold it, but that's about it. You can have Siri instead of noise cancellation and controlling. AirTip test, adaptive transparency, which is what I would like to talk to you guys later about, which was quite annoying for myself. Ear detection is okay, it's fine. Spatial audio is annoying. It annoys me, so stop using spatial audio. And optimize battery, find my network, and it's pretty limited in what it can do. Looking at the Sonys, you get a beast of a headphone. So starting off, you get a lot more detail and a lot more bang for your buck. So on the first page, you can software update it and also have adaptive sound control on as well. You can also see if how many devices are connected to it. With the ambient sound control, you can have it off, on, noise cancellation, for example. All right, and you can also have wind reduction. Okay, you can also have a feature called speak to chat. What speak to chat does is, for example, if you start talking to someone while you're listening to music, it'll pause the music, let in the ambient sound automatically, and you can talk with them just fine and be able to just hear them fine. It works really well. I really love this feature. However, I don't use these headphones to talk to people a lot. I use them to ignore people. So when I put them on, I want silence and I want to be able to concentrate on my work. So that's really useful, and you can also control it as well. So it lets you focus on voices. It can have a short time where it has a short pause period, and it can also have automatic detection sensitivity, or you can have it low or high. Furthermore, the most exciting part is the equalizer. You can really change the headphones listening experience through that. This is the strong point of the Sonys. None of the other headphones, earphones, anything that I've tried out there do this as well as the Sonys. It's got ear detection as well. It's got sound quality. You can have it, you want a stable connection or a good sound quality, you can have that. This is something that Sony does itself, which is really good. I dare you guys to go out there, check out what this is. DSE Extreme Auto. So that's really cool. It just increases the sound quality. The voice assistant, I don't use it, but you can use Alexa or Siri. If you hold one of the buttons, you can customize what tap does and things like that with the right and left earbuds. The right earbud is sitting there, that's why you can't. So these are the things you can do. It's quite customizable, which is what I like. So automatic power off is just basically what it says. It turns it off automatically even if it's sitting out of the case, which is really useful. It auto pauses as well, and notification and voice guidance, automatic software update. These are really cool features. So the Sony definitely, as you guys can see, does have a leg up when it comes to using it on a daily basis. Okay, so let's talk about noise cancellation. The noise cancellation, a lot of people on the websites and everywhere talks about how good the noise cancellation for Apple AirPods are. I personally don't like them, and the simple reason being is they have this sort of feature where it lets sound in. So what I mean is, so when you are talking to people, you can hear them very clearly. With the Sonys, you can't hear them at all, especially if you've got something, anything, even like a podcast running in the background, not just music, you can't hear them. It just cuts them out completely, even at low volumes. Another thing that I've noticed with the noise cancellation on the Sonys, so if I'm in the same exact spot, if I've got the Sonys at 10% volume, I'll need to bump the AirPods to about 40 to 50% to just get it anywhere close to this. That's the power of the noise cancellation on the Sonys. They do a marvelous job. The other thing that I have noticed is it lets in a lot of sounds from around you, which is a feature that Apple talks about. So if you're walking around, it lets the tram noise, it lets the car noise bleed in. It doesn't have noise, wind reduction, whereas this guy does. It lets in all of those sounds. This guy does not. And you have the option of having this adaptive. It can be adaptive to according to your location as well. So you can go into the app and set different locations with different ambience. That's what I want from this guy. So if you go to different locations, so if you're at a cafe, you want complete silence, you can set it to a cafe to complete silence. If you're walking on the road, you want complete silence, or maybe a little bit of ambient noise coming in, you can set that. And it can be auto as well. It'll detect if you're walking around, it'll reduce the noise cancellation. If you're at the gym, it'll bump it back up, and you can choose locations yourself, which is what I appreciate. This does not give you that choice. Apple knows best. Apple does this, Apple does that, which is really annoying. When I have noise cancellation headphones on, I don't want to hear the world. I want to be able to concentrate on what I'm doing, and it makes my life a living hell when I can hear everyone talk around me. I can hear all the car noises and things like that, and I've got noise cancellation headphones on and I can't do anything about it, and they're calling it a feature, which is really annoying. For the Sonys, they're perfect. I can have them on and I can just cancel out the world, and I can concentrate on what I'm doing, which I enjoy. So the noise cancellation with the featurey bit, and how Apple's going on about how they have done such a marvelous job and patting themselves on the back for this. And I've seen a lot of YouTube videos talking and hyping up the Apple products as usual. I didn't see much benefit of that. If you want noise cancellation headphones, you should have noise cancellation headphones. If you want to reduce the noise cancellation on your headphones, you should be able to do that. This just is one size fits all. It's really annoying. So the noise cancellation is completely rubbish. Transparency mode is quite good on both. I like the Sony because it gives you that adaptive one where you can speak to chat, where you can just start talking and it'll just cancel everything out, stop your music, let all the ambient noise come in, and that is such a good feature. When we go to sound, Apple was talking about how this is such an improvement and things like that. It is still a headphones that to me hasn't made up its mind as to what it wants to do. It has a very neutral profile, just like the AirPods Max. It is quite clear. It distinguishes between different songs and albums being played. Absolutely appreciate all that. However, the Sonys are so much better. They sound so much better. They're so good. The noise cancellation is far superior. It really puts the minimal amount of strain on your ears when you're listening to music. And another thing the Sony does really well is bass. You can of course reduce it if it's muddying something else up, but I haven't felt that with the Sonys at all. They do a fantastic job with sounds. That's basically it. So if I had to give them verdicts, I'll give them in sound, I would say the Sonys are about a 4 in sound, and to my personal preference, I'll give the AirPods a 3.5. To noise cancellation, I'll give the Sonys a 4.5 and the AirPods a 2. Very disappointed. In charge wise, I'll give them both a 4. In comfort, I'll give the AirPods a 4, the Sonys a 4, depending on what you're doing. And on transparency mode, I'll give the Sonys a 4 and the AirPods a 4. And when it comes to app features, I'll give the Sony a 5 and the AirPods a 1. So overall, I think the Sonys are a much better package. It's got the software out there. It's been around for a while. This is quite buggy still. I'd stay away from them unless if you're a big Apple fanboy and you're stuck with their ecosystem and you really are set on these. But in every sense, they're being beaten by the Sonys. I'd personally always get these over any of the Apple products right now. Thank you for watching it to the end. Let me know in the comments below, please, what do you think about my review, and what do you guys think between these two? If you guys tried it out, please do comment and let me know. Thank you for watching it to the end. Take good care. Bye bye.